Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is William Heinman. I'm your host, and this is Just Force 911, where we look at how our public officials do their job or they don't. Imagine that. Oh, sorry. Hey, real quick, if you would, since you're here, hit the subscribe button, hit the like and the share button. It helps my algorithms. And hit the thumbs up, thumbs down. It tells me how I'm doing. Leave me a message and hit the bell icon so you know when I put out a new message or a new video. This one today comes from We the People University via Israel, and it's about Canadian police instead of the United States police. It seems like they have the same problem up there that we do down here, the low IQ problem. The officers are checking out a person that they're not sure what he's doing and end up tasing him, then beating him. Well, I'm amazed. They actually beat people up there too. That must be the badge. Anyway, guys, let's check this out. Go over to Israel's site, We the People University, and check him out if you haven't already done so. Subscribe to him and hit his like and share button, if you would, please. Here we go.
Police helicopter obtained by Bird's lawyer shows the October 14th, 2023 arrest. Friday, two of the officers officially charged with assault.
Welcome back to We the People University. My name is Abaya Israel, former police officer and former sheriff's deputy. Got a crazy video for you guys. Not surprising, but crazy. We always see on this channel, at least, mostly police in America. But today we're going to go across the border a little bit into Canada. We're going to look at the Edmonton Police Service, and we're going to see police officers act the same no matter where they are. It's not the location. I think it's the badge, the person, right? The person behind the badge. But anyway, we're about to watch a man who complied, surrendered, who wasn't even a suspect, but yet and still was beat and tortured because he complied and surrendered. And this is why so many of you guys say, you know, why comply? The outcome, the result's going to be the same. We're about to jump into that really crazy video, but let me read this email first from Dunn and help Dunn with this quick question. I have heard cops telling people that if they do not answer the cops' questions, they will be arrested for obstruction. Is it legal for a cop to arrest someone for obstruction when a person is remaining silent? You have a Fifth Amendment right, and you do not have to talk to police. As a matter of fact, myself, other channels, attorneys advise you not to talk to police. Now, there are certain state laws when you are arrested because you are proven to be a part of some criminal activity. At that point, you know, if they're trying to get your name and information, check your state law because you may be required to start speaking at that point, at least for that information that is required for that arrest. But typically, in general, no. You have the right to remain silent, even they tell you that. So if they're going to arrest you for obstruction, the age-old question has to pop up. Obstruction of what? And what are you investigating? There's no crime afoot here. So in short, done, no, but they do go with that trick to scare you into talking, to scare you out of your rights. Just don't fall for it. And sometimes they may arrest you anyway, and it may turn into a battle that you have to fight against them in court. But it's better to fight that battle in court than it is on the side of the road.
This is the Bearskin Hoodie 4.0. This is the Heavy Storm Rain Jacket 2.0.
All right, so let's jump into this video. This is a video of a man being arrested and charged with obstruction for complying. Let's check this out.
I realized the initial mistake that I made of just being at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Max Bird still has physical scars from his run-in with Edmonton police almost a year ago.
It's still weak. It's deformed like this. It wasn't like this before.
He's putting his hands up.
Video from the police helicopter obtained by Bird's lawyer shows the October 14th, 2023 arrest. Friday, two of the officers officially charged with assault. It happened near the White Mud Drive and 66th Street. Bird says he was walking home from an area near Millwood's town center through Millbourne, the neighborhood he grew up in, when he saw what looked to him like a car accident, saying he went to help.
I just naturally acted, and I thought I was helping, and I guess I didn't. Like I said, I just thought I was doing good, and it backfired.
That's when police showed up. Bird says he complied with officers' orders, first jumping the fence towards police.
And it looks like members are directing him to hop over the fence.
I went back to the fence, I climbed over the fence, and waited for them. I had my hand, I even flapped like a bird, man, just so they could see me.
According to Edmonton police, a confrontation led to Bird's arrest, one of the officers using a taser.
In all honesty, I can't see any cars in the area where this guy said he thought there was a car accident. And that's not to say that there was nothing that may have looked strange to him to make him believe that maybe someone's hurt. So he's going to check. Even though we can't see the car, that's not even the important part. Just for the naysayers who might want to try and point that part out. But the important part is, even though he went over there, when the police showed up, they said, hey, come back across the fence. He jumps over the fence. And then from that point, we see what happens. Okay. There is no obstruction. There's no fighting, at least not by the guy, at least not by the victim. There's nothing. There's nothing. So where does the obstruction charge come from? But let's keep watching.
Looks like there's going to be a CW deployer.
I sat down like so, had my hands up, and they went ahead and tased me. I rolled down the embankment, and then they beat me up.
It's a situation where the use of force was very clearly unnecessary, that Mr. Bird was not resisting. He was not being uncooperative.
It looks like he's resisting. Members have him on the ground.
People don't climb over a fence towards the police and then get down on their knees voluntarily before being tased in situations where they're resisting arrest.
An internal investigation of the incident was referred to Alberta Crown prosecutors, resulting in Constables David Castillo and Ali Hamza both being charged with assault causing bodily harm, while Castillo also faces assault with a weapon. The two are still employed by EPS, officials claiming not on any patrol or supervisory roles. An obstruction of justice charge against Bird was dropped.
Now, for the naysayers who may say, hey, this guy was probably a part of some criminal activity, I couldn't see a car on the other side of the fence because you can clearly see if a car is around or not. And as I stated earlier, yeah, I couldn't see a car either. Okay, I can admit that. I can see that there's no vehicle, at least to where I can see it. But that doesn't mean he was a part of criminal activity. And I want to play this part of the clip from the helicopter viewpoint. And you can hear what they're saying. Like, he was not a suspect. They didn't think he was committing a crime. It's, hey, some guy, well, he jumped the fence. Let's go talk to him. All right. And upon talking to him, one thing leads to another. Now, earlier, you can hear the guy in the helicopter saying, well, it looks like he's resisting. No, I mean, it looks like they're kicking his ass is what's happening here. He jumps over the fence. His hands are up. They taser him. He rolls down the hill. They immediately jump on him, and you start seeing the punches come out. Now, when you hear this guy say, well, it looked like he's resisting, trust me, this is all a cover up because they know they're being recorded. This is going to go into court, and I have to say I need to say this so when we're in court, I'm justifying myself because this was my mindset at the time I committed these actions. I felt as though he was resisting. That's why you hear police officers all the time say, stop resisting. Even though you're laying motionless and sometimes unconscious, they're still telling you to stop resisting because the body camera may be covered, but they can hear the audio. Okay, the audio will be replayed in court, and that's the whole point. No different from this BS that we're watching.
There was a guy that jumped the chain link fence, and he's just going up to a, looks like a black car. We're going to go talk to him, but looks like he's going to hop the fence again. He's putting his hands up. And it looks like members are directing him to hop over the fence. CW deployment. Looks like he's resisting.
But the arrest is a moment that has led to long-lasting injuries in his arm.
I have to use both hands. I don't even have the strength to hold a cup of coffee anymore. And it's just anybody who knows me, like, I didn't look like that last year.
Bird is also filing a human rights lawsuit, saying he hopes this can lead to improvements in EPS hiring and training practices. In Edmonton, Elliot Connaught, City News.
Well, I guess it's what we all know. It's not actually, I guess, the place, America. It's the person behind the badge, and then it doesn't matter where you are. But what I can say, just like in America, nothing happened. They're still employed, you know, they got paid leave, and they're being paid by tax dollars to take a vacation while the department investigate themselves, and we know how that's going to turn out. If you have tyrants in that area in your country and they have a badge, these are the outcomes and the results that we typically see. But no matter where you are, you have to learn how to fight back legally and lawfully, learning your rights, learning your state laws or the laws that your country has, so you can beat these tyrants at, I can't even say at their own game. I have no clue where this game came from. Know your rights, always record the police. With that being said, We the People University, signing off.
All right, guys. So what do you think? You have two officers that for no reason start wailing on a guy, break his arm, dismember it. Yeah. You know, it's a shame. It's not only in America, it's also in Canada. But when you have scumbag officers, what do you expect, people? Tell them what you guys think. Go over to Vira Israel, tell him what you think to him, and we will see you guys on the next one. Thank you.